What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Nash and welcome to part 2 of our text to speech Python program. If you didn't watch the first video, the link is in the description below. It basically covers how you can get started with this, but in this video we're going to be a little more advanced, covering things such as the speaking rate, as well as the volume and the voice and things like that. So let's go ahead and get started here. First things first, we need to import our Python text to speech package. So do import Python text to speech. All right, so we've created our object here. The next thing is going to be we're going to be setting up the speaking rate. All right, so let's go ahead and create another object named rate. All right, equal sign, and we're going to do engine dot get property like that, and we're going to call it rate. Okay. All right, so this is going to get the details of the speaking rate. So we also want to print this on the screen so that we can see what the speaking rate is on the screen. So we can just use my simple print. So we can say print and then rate. Okay. All right, so once we print the current rate, we also want to set our own rate. So we're going to go ahead and go to engine dot set property, and then in here we're going to go ahead and set the rate. Okay, type in rate, go outside, and want to set it at 125. You can see that we created an object named rate, and this is what we assigned to it, right? And we're going to print the current rate, and then we're going to set a new rate, which is 125. So the next thing I want to do here is going to be setting the volume. So it's going to be the same process here. Volume, I'm going to create another object here. All right, so this is going to be to get the current volume level, right? So the maximum is 1 and the minimum is 0. So if you want to mute it, you'd set it to 0, and if you want to go to the maximum, which is going to be 1. All right, so let's go ahead and do the same thing that we did here. We're just going to go ahead and print the volume, and now we can actually set the volume here. So let's go ahead and say we want to get our object. So we're going to put volume in here, and then the volume that we're going to go for is going to be 1, which is the maximum that you can go. All right, so the next thing we want to set up is going to be the voice. Let's do the same thing here. All right, so for here, you do have a couple of options. So I'm using 1, which is the female voice, and you can also change this to 0 for the male voice. So those are the two options you have. So 0 for a male voice, and then 1 for a female voice. Let's go ahead and do 0 actually. All right, so once we set our voice here, we're gonna go ahead and just make the magic happen. So we want to tell it, this is where you actually give it something to say. So we can say engine.say, and then you can say, and the cool thing is you can actually make it say a bunch of things. It doesn't have to be just one line, so you can actually create another one. So engine dot say. So let's say we wanted it to print its speaking rate, so we can say my current. All right, so the cool thing we do, we can actually attach the rate that's up here so that we can kind of like print the current speaking rate. So we can concatenate this by using plus, and then we're going to convert this rate into a string or a text, right? Right now it's just numbers, and you cannot concatenate, a string and then int up here. So we're going to go ahead and type in str, and then we'll go over here, and then we'll say rate. Okay. All right. So now to put everything together, we're going to do engine.run and wait, and we're also going to stop it once it's done. So engine dot stop. Okay. And we'll add another run and wait. Okay, something like that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and run this so we can see what's happening here. All right, so as you can see, we have a little error on the screen here, and it's telling me that it is on line 8. So we're gonna go ahead and look at line 8, which is right here, and you can see that I made a mistake here. Instead of getting the property, I went ahead and set it. So we're supposed to get the property. I changed this to get. Okay. All right, there we go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and run this.
Hello. Thanks for watching the video. My current speaking rate is 200.
All right, so as you can see, that is going to be how you are able to create this. And if you look on the screen here, you can see that this is the current speaking rate, which is 200, which is what we printed on here. But we went ahead and set it to 125. And also, you also have the volume here, which is 1, which is the current volume, and we'll set it to 1 anyways. Other than that, this is a guy's voice. You can change this to female. Let's go ahead and put 1.
Hello. Thanks for watching the video. My current speaking rate is 200.
All right, so that is pretty much it. Go ahead and have fun with this. You can change this. You can even remove things like this over here, the printing part. You can just tweak this, make it how you want it to look. It's a really awesome way to create a text-to-speech program in Python. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.